Hello and greetings, everyone. Now then, a while ago, I was looking into homelessness in the UK. This is before lockdown started. And a friend of mine pointed out that the Church of England, which is the biggest landowner in the country, has enough money in the bank that could end homelessness without even noticing the funds had gone. They've got that much cash, it would just be a small amount to them. So, what's the church for? Why are they so rich? How do they earn so much money? Well, a lot of people like to give the church money. But when you look at a lot of things that were done, the church comes out really not in a good favour. A long time ago, around the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th century, the church and their monks, they were about the only people who could read and write. And there was a big industry in forging land deeds. Because when people wanted to sell land or buy land, they normally had to register it, and to do that they needed someone to read and write. So it was normally the priests that did the reading and the writing of the land deeds. So there was a big industry a long time ago where the church used to make forged documents to say a past king bequeathed them land when really that happened. Now that's not a very moral thing to do, but it's well publicised that they used to do forged documents. Now, looking at it that way, that the Church of England, Catholic Church, amassed massive wealth through conning people. And yet they try to make out as if everyone else is the bad guy and the church is there, to help people. Well, the church does help people. It helps quite a few people. But in reality, they could do a lot more. They talk a lot about charity work, but their charity work is mainly low level, done by priests and vicars, clergymen and people members of the church. The hierarchy of the church is more interested in amassing wealth. It's not the way to do it. People of our faith, when you look at our temples, they are splendid temples, but they're not covered in gold statues. They're not covered in expensive regalia. They are decorative, but it's done by laymen. Our temples are basic. They're there so we can go and channel energy for the gods. The Catholic Church is there like a rich man would drive a Bentley. The churches are there to show how rich the church is. The churches are there to show that they're wealthier than the normal people. And they do that. I spent some time in Salamanca and I visited two cathedrals there, one next to another one. Went into one and I was disgusted at the decadency and the wealth that was put into that church, that cathedral. And it was obscene, to be honest. I went into the cathedral next door, which was the old cathedral, and it was very basic. It was what it was there for religious reasons, not to show off. And I thought, well, if I was a Christian, I would feel more comfortable in the basic church. Because like a lot of our people, wealth isn't important. It is, well, it's important to have land and to have possessions which are useful. But for mere gilding, to say, look how rich I am, that's not a good people, especially when they claim to be working for their God. Anyway, that's my little rant. Not much of a rant today, but the church can still help thousands of homeless people. There's 10,000 homeless veterans on the streets. Not good. You think the churches would reach out? And people wonder why the churches are doing so bad and our people are coming back to our religion, because we realise that their wealth isn't everything. Everyone that I know now around me is starting to show an interest in the old gods. And the reason is because we know that this modern day of owning computers and owning expensive things isn't going to last forever. And yet the gods are there forever. Just look at the stone circles, look at the sandstones. 10, 20,000 years they've been here. What's the the lifespan of a laptop? A couple of years? Let's know what you think. Okay, everyone. Catch you later. Hail the gods. Hail Chia. Hail the All Father. Doodles.